Hello! The next couple of videos is going to be about using order flow for a confirmation. Now this video is going to be a short introduction into this part of the video course. So let me first tell you what I mean by saying that I use the order flow as a confirmation. The order flow confirms that the big guys want to trade your support and resistance level. The support and resistance level which you found, then the order flow can identify if the big guys who move and manipulate the market are also interested in that level. So that's the first meaning. And also the order flow improves your trade entries. So it helps you decide if to take a trade and when exactly to take the trade, exactly at what price level to take the trade. All right, so that's what the confirmation means. It means spotting the big guys, and also it improves your trade entries. Now, those are three main reasons why to use the order flow as a confirmation. First reason, support and resistance zones can fail. So if you find a support or resistance zone, for example, by using price action or volume profile, then you can watch the order flow and actually look for the big guys to appear, to show up around that support and resistance zone. If they don't, they are most likely not interested in trading that zone, and it's usually best idea to skip such a trade. All right, so if the big guys won't show up, the order flow will warn you that the big guys are just not there and it's more risky to enter the trade. So support and resistance zones can fail, and the order flow can warn you and give you sort of heads up that maybe it's not best idea to enter in the trade. Now, the next reason why to use the order flow as a confirmation is that support and resistance zones, those are zones, those are not exact levels. Support and resistance is a zone. So for intraday trading, it could be like 5 or 10 tick zone in which you expect a reaction, right? So it is a zone, and the order flow improves entry. It tells you where exactly in that zone you want to enter your trade. And also, I'm sure that this happened to you many times. Price can turn few ticks before it reaches this support zone. So imagine there is, for example, a resistance zone in here, 10 pip resistance zone, and you want to go short from there. Now the price is moving close to it and then just turns and makes the reaction without you entering the trade. But if you are using the order flow, you can use that in your advantage and spot the big players jumping in, turning the price, and this way you have way bigger chance that you won't miss the trade entry. Alright, so those are the three main reasons why to use the order flow as a confirmation. Now here is how to do it, how to work with the confirmation. First thing you want to do is find a support or a resistance zone, and in that zone you want to wait for the confirmation. You want the support and resistance zone confirmed. Now this is how you can find the support and the resistance zones. You can use volume profile, you can use the setups which I'm going to show you later in this video course. Those main three setups which I use are volume accumulation setup, trend setup, rejection setup, and there's also the volume up down setup, which is also a cool setup to use with the volume profile. So you can find support and resistance zones using volume profile. This is actually what I prefer. You can also use support and resistance zones using order flow. I also prefer that. You can use the setups which I already showed you to identify those zones. So you can use the volume clusters, multiple nodes, trades filter, or the imbalances to find those support and resistance zones. And around those support and resistance zones, you'll be waiting for the confirmation, all right? Now you can also use some price action setups which you like to trade, or VWAP setups, or some other trading setups which you like to trade. So you just find support and resistance zone using one of those methods, and then in that area you wait for order flow confirmation, which would confirm that this setup is likely to work and that there's likely to be a reaction. Order flow excels in doing that. Honestly, I don't really know any other indicator which would be able to do this, not even nearly as effectively as the order flow. So as I said, the first step is to find a support or resistance zone. And when the price reaches this support and resistance zone, then you want to watch the order flow and wait for a confirmation. When you see the confirmation, then you enter your trade. That's how confirmation works. That's how you do it. All right. Now, those are the confirmations which I'm going to teach you. There are 4 of them. Confirmation using big limit order, confirmation using absorption or spotting absorption. Another confirmation is spotting aggressive buyers or aggressive sellers around your support and resistance level. And also the delta, watching changes in delta. All right, so the next couple of videos is going to be about those confirmations.